Hello everyone! Today I will reset one of my shrimp tank. For this type of setup, I usually reset every 6 months to a year. And as you can see in this tank, I only use a thin 88 soil layer. 4 reasons why you need to reset a shrimp tank. Reason number 1, ammonia spike. Shrimp start to die suddenly and slowly one by one. A typical situation is when you wake up in the morning, turn on the light and found out 1 or 2 dead bodies. And you don't understand why they die or what happened. I know some will get discouraged by that. This is happen when lacking water change. It can quickly build a lot of ammonia underneath the soil and kill your shrimp. In some tanks, beneficial bacteria cannot properly do the job. In my own experience, if keeping the soil too thick layer, you know the classic method, and with time, ammonia builds underneath the soil and the shrimp start to dig down to find the food, and suddenly you find a few dead here and there the next day. So ideally do water change weekly, but in small percentage, for example 10%. Reason number 2, shrimp stop breeding like they used to. When you notice they stop breeding like they used to, that could explain your soil it expired and it won't perforate as it was anymore. This is a sign it's time to reset your tank. Reason number 3, pH fluctuate drastically. When you suspect the pH fluctuation, you need to take measure of your pH right away. It depends what type of shrimp you keep. If they are type 1Bs and the pH get higher than 6.4, it's time to reset the tank. Don't wait too long. Reason number 4, dead beneficial bacteria sign. Dead beneficial bacteria can be found underneath your soil. It looks like some sort of powder. They could look like shrimp poop. It could be very thick layer, sitting there for a long time, like a couple months if you don't maintain the tank. So how do you know your soil need to change? When you notice your shrimp stop breeding and a few start to die here and there, don't get panic. Take measure of the pH, and if it's getting more than 6.5, that means your soil must be changed. And one other thing to notice, your plants, mosses, don't grow. They recover by algae. It could be brown or hairy algae. So that's a sign. Bottom line, just make sure you keep an eye on your current soil state once in a while. First step, I will remove every single shrimp in this tank. This is just an experimental tank. It's not my main tank. I just wanted to test if this method of using a thin layer will work in midterm run. But unfortunately, I was using a too thin layer, so that didn't help. If you intend to keep Caridina shrimps such as type 1Bs or black or red galaxy tiger, they need a stable lower pH, which is around 5.4 to 6.4. Therefore, they won't do well if the pH get higher than 6.4, and they will eventually die one by one. And sometimes you don't even know why, what was the reason why they keep dying. In this tank, I had one shrimp die and the next day another one. I test the pH, it was at 6.8, and that explained why they started to die one by one, which was too high for them. And after removing all the shrimp, the next step is to remove the water out and also suck all the 88 soil out at the same time. It didn't take me that long because the amount of soy was little. Oh, there was a few shrimp hiding behind the sponge filter. I will remove them after that. Then I start to clean the front glass, removing all the green algae. And I repeat the same process with the right side glass. Same apply in the left side glass. The next step is to add new ADA Amazonia soy version 1. I still use the Amazonia soy version 1, which I think is the best version they made. And it's hard to find nowadays, and if you can find it, it's so ridiculous expensive in some place. In my case, I bought 2 bags of 9 liter each bag. It cost me $55 a bag. That was before the COVID and before the inflation hit. I was lucky enough and I still have them now. I add 1 full cup of ADA version 1 soy. Then I try to spread out the soy surface, try to get equal, and also remove the bubbles by using a sand flattener. Next, I remove some dirt hanging on the surface using just a simple fish net. Then I fill up with new oil water. If you notice, I keep the old water about 60%. And I don't clean the sponge filter because it already has beneficial bacteria living inside. That way it will speed up the cycle process. Now I activate the sponge filter and let the cycle begins. And as you know, during the cycle, ADA will release ammonia. So during this time, I also do some water change. All of my tanks have lid cover. That way, it won't get evaporate easily, so there's no temperature fluctuate. Besides, I don't need to fill more water due to its evaporation. Having a lid cover also prevents anything come inside the tank. And that's it. This is one way to reset a shrimp tank. There are many other ways. I hope you enjoy watching this video and maybe some of you have learned something new. Until then, I'll see you next time. Take care.